Earlier this month, many of you expressed outrage when we told you that two sexually violent predators were released from the Special Commitment Center on McNeil Island and are now making their homes here in Spokane. One of them, David McCusion, is under intense scrutiny and supervision by the Department of Corrections and required by a judge to live in a specific Spokane apartment. The problem? Well, the apartment building's owner now wants him evicted. KXLY4's Melissa Luck uncovered this information that came as a surprise event, even to the agency that released him. She follows the paper trail in this KXLY4 News exclusive.
David McCusion's placement here at the New Washington Apartments was extremely controversial. The Department of Corrections, in fact, wrote an extensive report against it, saying it was unsafe and unfit to house a guy like this, somebody who never went through treatment while he was housed as a sexually violent predator. But the judge allowed it, provided he was under strict supervision. And the property manager here said he would supervise David McCusion. Well, just 5 days after our first report, he served David McCusion with this, an eviction notice saying he had to be out by midnight tonight. They don't give a reason why, and when I called the landlord here, he hung up on me. The bottom line is this: if David McCusion can't live here, he's violating the very agreement that let him off McNeil Island in the first place. His agreement states he has to have a secure place to live and has to be in weekly treatment with his counselor. Without a place to live, again, he violates that agreement. This afternoon, McCusion's attorney confirmed to me the eviction notice was rescinded, which is good news for McCusion. An eviction from here would send him immediately back to McNeil Island while he came up with a new plan for his release. We reached out to Department of Social and Health Services, who last supervised McCusion when he was at McNeil Island. They had no idea about the eviction notice or this latest development in the case. What we found in covering this story, there's not a lot of record keeping in general once these guys are released. No one can even provide a list of names of who's been released and to which counties they were released to. Fortunately, Mr. McCusion is also under the supervision of the Department of Corrections. In the meantime, I asked the property manager here, why did you want him out? Why did you serve the eviction notice in the first place? He told me he wasn't going to talk to me, that he didn't like the stories we've done, and that we should focus on murderers and the real threats to our community. That man, Mr. Kinchler, is also a level 3 registered sex offender. I'm Melissa Luck, KXLY4 News.